You know, after having multiple sad chapters in a row from Weekly Shonen Jump, I'm happy just to get a badass action one. Something just to kind of keep me comfortable and to get me more excited for, intense action hype scenes in the next chapter instead of other series that are just making me be like, oh, sweet lord, please stop making these characters hurt and by proxy making me. After Chainsaw Man and Black Clover, dude, I'm really just hoping for things to get safe again for at least a short period of time before series go back to just wanting to cause all that pain. But like Sukuna is up against this super Shikigami, like as it were, like you had Megumi do essentially a suicide move and force the other dude that he was fighting into a ritual and summon the most powerful Shikigami that there was in total to like guarantee him a kill. Which again I think is really cool. I really like that he was smart enough to like cheat like the rules of his powers essentially to set up an automatic win. Maybe not an automatic win, but a highly for sure win. Because, there are characters who probably could beat it just fine, like Satoru and Sukuna. What am I saying? Sukuna, I feel like Satoru could definitely beat it. I don't think it'd be easy, just given, like, this thing is putting up way more of a match to this version of Sukuna than Jogo did, so it's definitely more powerful than Jogo. And again, that just seems logical to me. I've seen some people, like, argue it, like, wonder, like, what's the how you have this creature be more powerful than Jogo, and Jogo is a special grade. It's easy. This thing's also a special grade. And as we know from what Megumi said, there hasn't been any other Ten Shadows user that has been able to gain control over this guy. Which means that this is obviously a very old cursed spirit, very old Shikigami. And we even find out more about his powers as he's, like, going after Sukuna. He's regenerating from essentially everything that Sukuna can, throw his way. Like, the dude's getting, like, sliced up. Doesn't phase him. You just see all them cut marks, and then a moment later, it's gone. He's just gonna repair from it. And one of the things he's saying is, and I I say I say Curse Spirit, but he's a Shikigami. We know that. And just sometimes it's easy to get wordings mixed up. But this guy, he actually is made specifically as like this ultimate Shikigami, ultimate curse destroying thing. And he's got like this sword. They said he's got like a blade specialized for cursed spirits. It's like an extermination sword. It's full of positive energy. So if it hits a curse, it's going to be doing way more damage, doing way more cleaving through them probably. But it's thanks to Sukuna having, Yuji's body and whatnot that he able to actually take some of these attacks and fight him. So he's like, okay, the wounds are just getting healed, but it did something. He's trying to figure out like how exactly he's gonna take down this dude. And the dude's just slashing at him, attacking him. They're just kind of like going at it, throwing move for move, and we get a little bit of this dude's power on top of his like really cool execution sword as you see the weird like wheel thing on him spin and kind of like light up, and it's doing like just this weird kind of action thing. And as well, like, he's smacking so like Sukuna around, like you see like him get hit. He's going through buildings, he's getting smacked all around like the city, probably like miles of range of just getting bodied, and it's not really doing much of him. It's just like, ow, okay, now to figure out like how my findings can help me in this scenario. It's very interesting. I do like that a lot about Sukuna, as he's being portrayed very highly as a big character. And we're like 100, almost 120 chapters in. And there's never been a time where Sukuna seemed weak, but we needed just some periods of time after a long while to get some like overwhelming presentation of, why this is the big dog character, why this character is sought after so much by the cursed spirits. What about this guy is so special that that they're going to be going after him. They want to capture him. They want to do stuff with him in order to get this Age of Cursed Spirits going. Can he do it? There's a lot of stuff that I think is being helped supported just by showing him as very powerful, showing his position, and showing that he is somebody that um, is a big hype character. He is in fact in his spot for a reason. Even if he's getting smacked the hell up by this Shikigami, Sukuna's not at full power, and you can see just the way he's fighting, the way some of the attacks are. That yeah, he's definitely deserving of where he's supposed to be at. Like he's not really that phased by it. Like it's definitely impressive. Any of the attacks that you see him take, you'd think that he would be highly damaged. No, he's fine. He's relatively fine. And same thing with this very terrifying level Cursed Spirit. He's seemingly pretty okay. So like there's the whole like display of his different attacks and whatnot, but the way that it's really kind of described by Sukuna is that he's like adapting. His power is that he can adapt to different cursed abilities, and that kind of like that halo thing he's got, that ring, when it shifts, it's just kind of like altering him and making him more capable of fighting whatever he's up against, which again is really cool. They say that like they compare it to like a late thrown rock paper scissors. He's altering himself afterwards in order to counter. So the way that I can see this guy kind of really being, just based off of this chapter, is that he's got this super exorcism sword, right? And then besides that, he will like heal and adapt to any powers that come his way shortly after, which again, really really cool. I think that's badass. I think that is a whole setup that is going to be badass and hype in the future when Megumi masters this guy and is able to control him as a Shikigami, somebody for him to summon. Like, I don't know, I think it's just going to be really cool to see this big dominating power, and especially now, like I said, we know how he works to a degree, so it'd be really neat to see it utilized for their purposes later on. Now, at the end of the chapter, we do see Sukuna bust out his expansion, like he's using his domain, and it's been a long time since we've seen this one. Like, it's been 100 chapters, so I can't wait to figure out, like, if he's going to explain, like, more about his abilities and how they work, because that's something that has been put up kind of, like, as a mystery right now. Because we know his whole, like, cutting power, and then we saw against Jogo that he's got, like, a fire ability. I'm wondering if it's actually going to be something way more complex, or if it's going to be, like, that he's got, or if he's got multiple powers. I'm okay with either, and, like, with his weird, like, body distortion, it wouldn't surprise me if it's like, oh yeah, he's got 3 or 4 powers. He's got multiple under his belt that he's able to pull out and kind of, you know, utilize into whatever fight he's in. So now it's just a matter of waiting. It was a fun chapter, definitely an exciting one, definitely one that I was pretty happy to go through and just see some badass displays of powerful characters in this verse. Especially, like I said, after seeing like other series right now, and how everything they're doing right now is just kind of painful and sad, whereas this chapter was mostly just, okay, cool, you got a badass action scene. You didn't have to trek through every single panel wondering who's next on the chopping block in your favorite character list for each respective series. Okay, maybe some characters will die soon, who knows, but at least this chapter decided to be friendly, and, well, not friendly. It wasn't agonizing, and that's what I would like to thank for it. So in the next one, we'll probably get some more explanations. Like I said, I really want to know what exactly his abilities do. Like, what exactly is it from, what is Sukuna's powers that make him such a big deal? I get that if, like, high level of, like, durability, offense, and speed and stuff, hacks and stuff, but, like, what exactly is the description of what he's going to be busting out on people that is going to be to worry about? But anyway, other than that, though, comment below. Tell me your thoughts are about this chapter, and tell me your thoughts are what's to come up. I'm hoping, I don't think Megumi's dead. I'm hoping that Yuji isn't, like, just straight up gone, if his body's been taken over and just maybe his consciousness isn't there anymore. But I don't know. I still have my suspicions that Megumi is the secret main character of Jujutsu Kaisen, and Yuji is actually just, you know, building up as the villain. I don't know, we'll see. Other than that, though, comment below, thumbs up the video from the like button, subscribe button, and check out my other videos. But other than that, I appreciate everyone who's already subscribed, and thank you all for watching.